You've probably heard this phrase a lot. As soon as you stop looking for love, it will show up in the most unexpected place. Well, let's actually decode what this statement actually means. The best relationships that people have are when they have just appeared from nowhere. They weren't actively looking for a relationship, someone approached them and it turned out it was pretty awesome. So let's talk about why girls are much more interested as soon as you stop looking for a relationship. So it's pretty obvious there's a lot more going on behind the scenes at that. When you stop looking for love, it shows up in the most unexpected places. Because if you just deactivated all of your dating profiles and never left the house, well, it's pretty obvious that ladies are just not going to appear on your doorstep like an Amazon delivery parcel. So why does this work? Well, you stop evaluating everyone as your potential soulmate. When you are out actively looking for a girl to fulfill those relationship needs that you have, you can't help but assess every potential lady that comes across your path. The barista, the lady you saw at the gym, pretty much everyone. And if you are only ever focusing on the romantic side of a lady, you miss out on so much more that these people have to offer. For example, a woman, they know if you are actively looking for a girlfriend based on how you actually interact with her. So if you don't flirt with women as soon as you meet them, well then she knows that you are obviously not looking for a relationship. That's not on your high list of priorities. So if you start layering on the flirting tactics as soon as you meet a lady, she knows that you're looking for a relationship. However, if you just want to get that project finished that you guys are working on together and there's no flirting, there's no banter, she knows that your focus is on work and not the relationship. Therefore, she knows you aren't looking for one. So the big statement here is that as soon as you just get on with your life and focus on doing your own thing, women can actually see you in your natural state. They watch you at work when you're doing a project, literally just busy doing your thing without any distractions, so they get to see the real you. And remember, women are attracted to guys based on how they make them feel. So if you come across to a woman that you are very, very focused on your work and that you don't want to have a relationship or any interruptions at all, it shows that you are a strong potential person to actually date because you don't have this weird need of having to be in a relationship bottling you up inside. You are no longer desperate. When you talk to women and you try your hardest to go on a date and get that ball rolling into a relationship, well, you could say this is a sign of desperation, and women will pick up on this. They will know if you have a low self-esteem just based on how you approach them, your body language, the first thing you say, how you dress. And if you are talking with a girl that you are interested in, rather than building up that usual communication like friends would do, you focus on making sure everything is very sexual. You're trying to always take things up a notch, so therefore you talk about your life story and your personal details, basically showing off to this lady that you are the most definite best person on the market ever. So by doing this, you are constantly trying to sell yourself, which girls find icky and gross. And when you aren't trying to sell yourself, you are much more attractive. Another reason is that you have grown as a person, which overall makes you very attractive. When you give yourself a break from actively trying to find a partner, you will start putting time into things that you enjoy. You will start that passion project, maybe that business idea you have, take up a new sport that you always wanted to try. And this is just enough to raise your attraction level because it shows that you have value in your life that isn't attached to a partner. And obviously, when a girl can see that you have these commitments outside of a relationship that you truly honor, you appear very, very attractive. You no longer come across as being needy. Needy guys are those that are constantly looking for a relationship to fulfill their needs. So a lot of the conversations with other girls will always be tactical, like I mentioned before, trying to bag a lady. But instead, if you can just hold up your hands and you can say that you aren't looking for a relationship, you truly act upon that, then it's obvious you don't have any neediness. You are sufficient, you are independent and confident, and you are able to get through life without having a female accomplice. And if you've watched any of our previous videos, you will know that women are most definitely turned off at the sign of you expecting them to mother them. So if it looks like you have life handled and that you aren't needy in any way, well, you raise the stakes of your high value. Therefore, more women are going to think, this guy is a good person to date. You no longer have the choice. Say with me, you'll understand in a second what I mean. Now, guys are very much happy to just pursue the very first female that comes along that shows him interest. Therefore, to maintain that spark, they will do things that they don't want to do to keep her happy. And they will go vastly out of their way to compromise to keep that affection building alive. However, with girls on the other hand, they are much willing to just wait for the right person to come along. They will just cut off all the guys that they really don't like. Now we can see this in action on dating apps. Guys will chronically swipe every single profile they come across, and then they react and they're a bit more decisive when they get a match. However, girls will slowly swipe. They will assess everything, your username, the image, your profile, make a decision if they want to date you or not before they go on to the next profile. So when a guy is not looking for a relationship, the lady is going to be the one that approaches him because she feels that she has some form of an ideal match with him. Therefore, she has, in a non-creepy way, viewed you from afar. She's tried to analyze you as much as possible to fill in the blanks, and she thinks that you are a good catch. So you could say that when you aren't looking for a relationship, a lady will come along and introduce herself, meaning that you two are much more compatible than if you did the chasing. I am fresh out of tips, but if you do want some more, then don't worry. There are some videos here next to my head. Go click on these because I really think you will like them. All you have to do now is tell me how much you enjoyed the video, give me a huge thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Stay safe, stay happy, bye bye.